like you're having fun with that.
Oh yeah, no, I will absolutely lose days to this game if I'm not careful. Because really, all you have to do is uncover enough layers to get to the core. I'm like, that's not satisfying enough.
Oh my god. I don't think I'm going to remember how to play this at all.
You cross your animals.
I'm not playing Brian, I'm not playing Animal Crossing.
Oh, you splat the tunes.
Thank you. That's a
Right.
big help. Couldn't done it without you.
You're welcome. No, screw it. You cross animals in this game too. As in you cross the squids.
I was
off
about
your
to say
list.
you up. What? I'm gonna say you upset them so they become cross. You upset them by shooting at them.
Yes.
Dude, I can't believe the next game's coming out in 2 months.
Yeah.
That's.
And naturally, the wife wants that OLED model.
I might actually poop myself in happiness. Which is
It's a good series.
Which is a thing I do sometimes in happiness.
It's okay. They have doctors for that.
Day 7 of dressing up as people's sploon. Sploon. Sploon, why not?
No, no spooning.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't need to.
Completely forgot the. I forgot one other thing. Oh wait, the standard made something. I forgot that the there was that post I made. I want to say it was in September a couple of years ago, and it was a pun that unfortunately before certain recent events came about.
Yeah.
I was gonna repost it and be like, hey, this is the something or other anniversary of this joke, because it was a joke, it was a pun that I'd put up on one of those Splat posts.
Yeah.
But it got removed because someone reported it for harmful content.
Wow.
But now I really can't repost it because of certain events.
What events?
The post that I made at the time said, "Do people in Ukraine call their head Ukrainians?"
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I kind of can't do that now.
No.
Yeah, I feel like I can't make that joke anymore. I was actually looking forward to. I was like, oh man, I can't wait to revive this and just laugh at the fact that this got removed years ago.
This one?
What are you doing?
The entire outer shell
Just kills the
that
whole
used
thing.
to tank the
The frame rate?
Yeah.
Eggy la egg.
What do you think about the assassination of the former Japanese was it Prime Minister?
Former Prime Minister.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a subject we're bringing up at the beginning of a of a Splatoon stream.
Well, have you heard the weirdest part though?
It was, well, first off, my feelings on it were, let's just say he had political beliefs I was not
A fan of?
Yeah, we'll go with that. But the crazy thing was when they raided that one guy's house, the shooter's house. Apparently he was a bit of a weapons maker. 9-barrel shotgun found in his
Before they found out who did it, did you hear what several news agencies around the world were claiming was responsible?
Yeah. Because of a certain image board.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
People wonder why I am so fervently against misinformation.
Yeah, can't imagine why. And that's not the first time that he's been falsely accused of stuff.
Yeah. I just think it's funny because, like, the entire premise of his 2001
Metal
magnum
Gear
opus
Solid
was,
2?
Yeah, is about false information and how easily it manipulates people.
Yeah.
I was just wondering why everybody was talking about Metal Gear Solid 2 on YouTube the other day.
Oh, shoot. Stuff's happening. I didn't even realize stuff was happening right here. Shoot. Okay. Yosh, good evening. Hello. Pyro, good evening. How's it going? Have not seen you in forever. I have not streamed in forever. I don't know why that surprises me that I haven't seen you in forever.
He's apparently playing everyone's favorite vintage shooter.
What?
Splatoon 2.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
No,
Pyro,
how about
like
you?
he was playing. I was like,
You're playing everyone's favorite vintage shooter.
vintage?
Yeah, because the new one's coming out, so naturally the
That
old one
doesn't-
is like old and nobody cares about it anymore.
Okay.
Said in jest.
Is that even hitting? I think it's hitting. Barely. Why are you bringing him that way? Why are you bringing him that way? Why are you bringing him that way? Oh, we didn't cover that wall, dang it. Turn on just a little bit, just a little bit. There we go. For Pete's sake. Come on. One more, one more. Ah, okay. That said, was it? No, he was not the greatest. He was something. I'm not gonna say what that something is, but whatever something is, he was that. Shinzo Abe was, anyway. Oh, hello. Oh. Ammo. Are you serious? Okay.
Also, have any more details come out about, like, the single-player component of Part 3?
Something about the Octolings and everything having fur now all of a sudden.
Everything's mammalizing?
Yeah.
Interesting. Which is weird, because evolutionarily speaking, everything just eventually becomes crab.
You become crab.
Only if I don't get my coffee in the morning.
Good throw, me.
Hey, look, on the bright side, if it were soccer, it would have gone in goal.
Get to the... Okay, alright, let's go this way now. Oh god, I can't even get a decent shot. Ugh. What's funny is if I didn't stop to try to kill that thing and just ran, we could have survived. Shoot. Riddlers are still freaky looking. Yeah, any steamroll-esque instant kill thing is not high on my huggable list. Is Putz 12? Oh, of course not. No. Oh lordy. Say in my absence, been you've ascended to becoming a rat. Is that ascending? Maybe. I guess it depends where you started.
Yeah.
Ascension is relative. Okay, cool. Well, glad to see this hasn't changed at all. Sam!
It's dramatic.
What's Sam?
Hi, Sam.
She's not actually not in the chat. Apparently
Oh.
I just randomed into one of her matches.
Hi, Sam.
It's like, oh hey, what are you doing here? You think she notices? I think she noticed.
Are they angry?
No. Hey Sam, how's it going? I can tell that's you. I don't know anyone else that uses the name Sam Lingo. Alright, I might have overextended already in the first 2 seconds of the match. Alright, I'm gonna go this way now. I immediately ran at an eel. And he had a friend right behind him. Trying to get to him, trying to get to him. Okay. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. Okay, alright. It's fine, it's fine. Why wouldn't everything be fine here? I'm not almost dead, you're almost dead.
Nah, you're fine.
Pardon me?
Just embrace your inner optimist and you got this.
What?
Roll out.
Who, Oh, heck.
Pardon?
Oh, that's a bad time for my nose to itch. Oh, God. Pardon? Was some kind of silly moon horse, now you're just some goofy little rat. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I forgot you did like that one pony. His name Luna? Is that her name? So I'm actually trying to think of the actual names of the My Little Pony characters. I really can't.
Yeah, I can't remember them either.
I know the name of one. I know Rainbow Dash's name, and that instantly allows me to make the joke. Oh yeah, I know all the ponies, like Rainbow Dash and Purple Dash and Yellow Dash and
Mrs. Dash.
Mrs. Dash. I can't believe it's not Dash.
And everyone's favorite, Dash Rendar
Excuse me?
from Star Wars Shadows of the Empire.
Yeah.
Just making sure my reference isn't being lost.
No, don't
Ever.
worry. I know who that is.
Yeah, Dash Rendar is everyone's favorite pony.
Is he? Where's the... Oh, there it is.
Okay, he's not
Yeah.
Prince Shizor's favorite, but you know.
Ooh. Heck. Oh, there's a whole lot of...
Someone in chat asked if you play Roblox.
I do not.
I do not either.
Ooh.
I lack the creativity to play such games.
Oh my god, I can't believe I got that kill off.
One of my exes was really into it and I couldn't understand the appeal.
The only thing I know is that some of the ways that people play the game is kind of neat. So I remember seeing someone remade basically a kid version of Dead by Daylight in the game.
That's cool.
Like it's you know, it's dumbed down obviously,
Yeah.
But for the format that they made it, it's serviceable. It's kind of neat.
Oh yeah, I have nothing against it. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
Much like I've tried getting into Minecraft. I mean, heck, I own it on like 4 different platforms. Still have yet to be able to get into it.
If it's not your kind of game, why'd you buy it on 4 systems?
Well, actually, I got it free on several.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody gave me the PSP version, or the
PSP?
Not the PSP version, the Vita version. Because they got a free download code for the Vita version when they bought their PS3 one.
Uh-huh.
But there was a bug happening where if you redeemed the Vita code before you put the PS3 disc in your system, it also unlocked a downloadable version for your PS3. And then when they did the upgrade from the original to the next gen, I got the PS4 edition for free because I had the PS3 version because I was given the Vita code.
Okay.
And then I bought it on Switch and it was like $5 one day just to try it.
I just remember I tried the PS4 one for like a few minutes to try to... I played Terraria by this point.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, okay, maybe it's exactly the same, give or take. And I just remember I destroyed one block and I got some materials out of it. Then I tried to replace that same material and I couldn't. And I remember thinking, is everything broke? How come I can't just put down the thing that I just received? And I'm guessing just some materials you just can't place by itself.
Maybe.
Because I'm used to Terraria where anytime
A block is a block.
Yeah, a block's a block. You take a block of anything and you can just plop it back down anywhere. It's like, oh, I got a block of mud. Okay, there we go. Just put it wherever I want.
Yeah.
But apparently Minecraft doesn't play by that same rule. Jackie, good evening. Hello. Walk it off will be fine. That was it, Princess Luna. That was the character that you liked, Pyro. I remember now. Am I stuck? Oh, okay, there we go. I'm gonna stampede into Sam's lobby. Yeah, do I play Roblox? No. Seen Roblox Dead by Daylight played, and it looks neat for what it uses, but those enemies still have the most brutal death. Yeah, just getting pinched in half or slammed into the jaws and whatnot. Though that oh, you'll love this. Did you see the dolphin enemy they're adding?
Dolphin enemy?
Yeah.
No.
For Splat 3 for the
Oh, I was thinking Dead by Daylight.
Oh, no, the dolphin enemy for Dead by Daylight. Yeah, man, remember it just it asks for fish, and then if you don't provide fish, which is impossible because oh shoot.
Yeah, if you bring anything with a flash into the match, it mugs you. Yeah, I got you.
Because there's no fish to obtain in Dead by Daylight, so then it just kills you. It pulls you into the water that also only now exists whenever the dolphin is in play.
And now you're just trying to figure out how that could actually work to have a killer fish monk. You just have Jaws as your next unlockable.
I'm thinking about it. I'm really trying to come up with it, and I don't think it's... Oh, shoot. Oh, heck. Oh, heck! Wow, everything went downhill in a hurry! Well, that happened.
You gonna be okay?
No, I don't think there's gonna be any okay. We got erased in the first wave.
Jeez.
Holy crap. I got a little too overzealous. I'm like, I'll just run and grab that egg, and oh, I seem to have run out of ammo. Oops! Do you have a room open? Because no, Sam, I don't have a room open because I barged into yours. They were like, doesn't I match with him? And yeah, apparently that happened, Sam. I just joined into the second game and I was like, huh, what's Sam doing here? Stingray oh yeah, that wouldn't have helped. Heck. Alright, Brian.
Alright, me.
What? What do you think? These delicious potato chip big cups, Reese's, these things.
I like them.
You like them? Oh, I'm about to find out.
I wasn't a big fan of the pretzel.
All right. I actually can't try it right this second because the match is about to start, and I was gonna say something a little bit inappropriate for the in response to that, but I forgot I'm doing a Splatoon stream.
I opened up the stream with discussions of political assassinations. I think
Well,
you're good.
I mean, like, profanity. I try, you know, I try to keep it clean on the streams,
yeah.
especially for the Splatoon streams.
Yeah.
Because what I was gonna say, because the thing I said I was gonna find out, and I was gonna say, yeah, I'm a big supporter of the scientific method. Step 1, F around. Step 2, find out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the scientific method. Which, I mean, when you break it down, the scientific method literally is that.
Oh, yeah. I think my favorite use of that particular idiom came from Star Trek. When Worf was on trial for something that his dad didn't even do, and the guy accusing him of it was kind of attacking his lawyer, which was Picard.
Okay.
Saying that, you know, he was weak and doesn't even know how to fight. And Picard steps up to this Klingon warrior and just says, "You may test that hypothesis at your convenience."
So that's basically the professional way of saying
exactly.
F around and find out. Okay.
Yeah, it's the Patrick Stewart method of saying it. And honestly, I felt that when he does it. It's like, dang.
Uh-oh. Okay, alright.
Me too, connection. Me
One-
too.
Alright, one is unstable. There's 2 DCs. Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting.
Well, the connection should be more stable now.
Brian, no. That's not how we stabilize the connection. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not panicking. You're panicking.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Oh, dang.
You better run. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Alright, Josie, it's just you and me. You and me versus...
I was expecting Suji finish that sentence disconnected.
Oh,
It's
God.
like, alright, it's just me.
It's just me and me. Me. Oh, boy. Open up. Open up.
Oh, yeah. I bought a cornflakes thing.
You bought a cornflakes?
Yeah. Thing made of cornflakes and marshmallows.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
An old school cornflake chewy.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I know. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to...
They seem unusually aggressive.
Yeah, we're fighting four players worth of enemies. There's
Just
two of
two.
us.
Gotcha.
There's 2 of us right now. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Get up, you're not dead yet. You ain't getting out of it this easy. Oh, heck. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Why wouldn't it be fine, Brian?
You got this.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, here's the rain. Okay, there it is. Okay, yeah, I didn't think that was gonna happen. I'm honestly surprised we survived as long as we did. I think he was just rushing forward and I just kept playing medic the whole time.
Yikes. Is that a fountain pen?
Yes,
That's cool looking.
it's a fountain pen. Oh boy. Yeah, it was basically just him running eggs and me just trying to keep him alive.
That looks like part of a tattoo gun.
A what?
The weapon there looked like part of a tattoo gun.
It might be.
That's cool.
Is it? Sam, am I joining into yours or are you joining into my room? Oh, Sam's gonna make a new room. Okay. At least I have a machine gun that charges slowly, yes. Brian has a singular, potentially large cornflake.
It's a bunch of little ones. It's like a Rice Krispie treat.
So when those cereal boxes say enlarge to show texture, the one that comes from just says enlarge to show actual size.
You want to tear off a piece? Try it. Are you allergic to peanut butter?
No.
I say you're eating a Reese's cup.
I have a Reese's cup. It's comically small. I don't know how small of a piece you
grab
want.
a chunk. I don't care. Like, bear down on it. I don't care.
I grabbed like half of a single. Oh, Jesus.
I meant bear down on it.
Good
You're gonna
Lord.
have to.
Yeah, no kidding.
These things
God.
are dense, but oh, they're good.
I see that.
You know how sometimes you can just eat a handful of cornflakes
Oh,
and
God.
they're like weirdly good without
No.
milk or anything?
No.
Yeah, no, I'll eat a whole box of just raw cornflakes.
Oh no.
These are dense snacks. And thanks to my tooth infection from a few years ago, I only have 2 molars with which to chew these. One upper one, one lower one.
It's like a brick of peanut butter. Mm-hmm. Jesus. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But wow.
For $1.50, these things are excellent little snacks.
Yeah, I see that.
Like a peanut butter Rice Krispie treat made from cornflakes.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
I remember a while back, you convinced me to get one of those Reese's Fast Break things.
Yeah.
And you told me it eats like a meal despite being a candy bar.
Yeah.
And yeah, they kind of do.
Oh yeah. I don't get king size ones anymore because by the time I'm like 2/3 of the way through it, I wish it was done.
Yeah. Like it's a bit much.
My high school in Tucson, my freshman year, they had like the schools in Tucson, because the Tucson Unified School District is huge. They have corporate sponsors at every school, and people that make Reese's were sponsoring it for 1 month. So like every classroom got a massive just case of Fast Breaks, but it was right when they first came out, so all the kids thought they were like health bars.
Oh, jeez.
So I ended up going home with like 3 cases of sample, or like little, like half-size ones. Oh, I loved them.
Yeah, those are pretty good. But yeah, those can be a meal if you're not careful.
Oh yeah. But if you're like me and occasionally get the shakes if you skip a meal,
Oh yeah, no.
they're pretty good at stopping that in its tracks.
Goodness.
I've also found they're so dense they're pretty good at dealing with an upset stomach.
We played the PS3 Ratchet and Clank. At some point, we still need to do that.
Yeah.
I think like ever since the pandemic. Oh crap! Ever since the pandemic hit, like we've kind of slowed down with some games. It's not to mention when we do play games, it tends to be a lot fewer, longer games.
Oh yeah. And my schedule and occasionally getting ill and dealing with other issues that I've had to deal with since November, which seems like it's just one thing after another.
It kind of does.
You know, it's been difficult.
Things have been kind of tricky.
But with me, you know, pulling a minimum of 40 hours a week now at my new job, and being constantly given more hours because I have this weird thing where I like to work.
What?
We've been having a lot of people not be there lately, so I've like been pulling extra hours. Plus, I work at a pharmacy now, and 4th of July just passed, so a lot of people were picking up burn cream and pain meds and stuff like that.
Oh my god. Move.
It's about to get real busy because we're moving into cold and flu season, so I'm gonna be real busy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask if I can start working in the mornings, so that like once I get my car fixed, it'll be easier to pop over here for bite-sized recording sessions.
Oh crap! Oh dear! Oh dear! Okay, let's just go. Let's go! Let's go! Let's just go away now.
And I'm seriously contemplating picking up whatever your equipment is as well for recording, and setting it up at my nerd cave. So if you ever want, you can come over and we can record stuff at the nerd cave too.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Brian.
Yeah.
I'm scared to record at your place.
Oh, it's outside.
Okay, I was
It's
about
not.
to say.
It's not in the house with all the other mess and
'Cause-
dogs and stuff.
I remember the last time I went to your house.
Yeah.
And it was a whole bunch of dogs barking,
Yeah.
kids yelling. Well, I mean, granted, your kids were much younger at the time.
Yeah.
and your alarm saying like front door, back door, side door, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
whew, that's
Well,
distracting.
The door alarm still happens, but it's nowhere near a problem now. The only issue with the Nerd Cave is that if it's windy, it might pick up wind. But it's like recording on location thing.
On location of what? What location?
I don't know. That's what you say when you're not in the studio.
Like, yes, this is technically a location.
Yeah. I'm also thinking about moving because the TV that's been getting used out there, it's on its last legs, and we've got a 4K that's in a room that nobody uses. So I'm thinking about seeing if I can move it into the Nerd Cave. Because it's also a smart TV, meaning I can move the Roku that's already hooked up to the Nerd Cave TV to another room.
Heck! Oh boy! Thank you, camera. X-Pilot, good evening, hello. Sorry, I'm slightly distracted. Please, Michael, I'm depending on you. Please, Michael, I'm depending on you. Revive me, thank you. I just see him running off, I'm like, where is he going? Trying to get there, trying to get there, trying to get there, trying to get there. Heck it! Oh, come on. It hit me on the way up, so I ended up wasting the, so even if we survived that, I would have wasted it. Heck. Past few years have been bull schnitzel, yeah.
Indeed.
I've got 90. Ooh. It's pretty good, though. Jesus. And a bad wreck at the end of last year? I mean, I'd ask if you're okay, but clearly you are, but Jesus. Brian, what kind of dogs do you have?
One of them is a lab chow mix, all black, poofy fur, bossy as heck. Kind of rude. Like, if you get up and you go through the kitchen without acknowledging her and without offering to feed her, even if she's already been fed, she will like growl at you. Not like an angry growl, just a
Is it that?
yeah.
Kind of?
Mm-hmm. The way one of your dogs used to do to me once they stopped being terrified of me. And then the other dog, see the first one, that's Bella. The other dog, Darla, she is a collie wiener dog mix. Gets into everything. An absolute unit of a creature. Like sturdy, like a lobster.
Sorry, I just don't hear the term absolute unit very often.
I have seen this dog open cans. Yeah. I mean, wiener dogs were bred to fight bears, you know? And she's like... She actually kind of sort of has the personality of, like, a jerk corgi. You know what I'm talking about. Like, there are corgis that are cool, and then there are corgis that are just jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has that. I love her to death. She serves no useful purpose. I love this dog.
Okay, alright, it's fine. Why are there so many stingers?
I too was in a car accident last December. It was not fun. I was driving a friend home at like 2 o'clock in the morning, heading towards, honestly, where I used to work. It's out over in that neighborhood. And
Oh my god.
the interstate itself has a section that becomes kind of an overpass.
Oh no. Oh no.
And I had a semi-truck to my left. And I'm...
Oh my god, Brian!
Run.
Why are there so many stingers after just me? What is happening?
I don't know. But, the spare tire...
What did I do? Did I wrong them in a previous life?
I mean, you're currently wronging them. You are stealing their young.
But look, alright.
Their desperation knows
Brian,
no bounds.
this is not the help I need from you.
You asked questions. But, Yeah, the spare tire fell off a vehicle right over this hill, so I didn't have time to see it coming, and it
Oh, I
went right
remember
under the
this.
front of my Scooty Puff and just ripped the radiator right out of it. And the car's been acting funny ever since. Like, I got most of the damage fixed. They even fixed some damage that wasn't part of the accident, but I wasn't going to tell them that my AC was broken beforehand, because cool, you know?
Is that the same thing where one of the mechanics said they kind of did the wink wink nudge nudge thing, like, you know, your something or other's broken, so we went ahead and replaced that for you. And
Yeah, that was it. It's like
Okay.
the with my they're like, yeah, your compressor also was damaged by this, right? I was like, yes, it was.
yeah, and they're like, because if it was, you know, we could fix that
Yeah,
for you.
because they had to remove that to repair what was busted anyway. So if insurance would give them more money to put a better one in place, you know, and then they can keep the old busted one, fix it up, and sell it to somebody else later, you know, that's win-win for everybody. I am not going to argue with that. Plus, insurance companies are all scams anyway, so, you know, get everything you can from them. The only thing that's a bigger scam than regular insurance is workers' compensation insurance, which is just a way of businesses not getting or not paying you everything they owe you, you know? But, yeah. But now my front alignment's all kind of weird, and I'll start driving, and the steering wheel itself will start shaking back and forth as I'm driving. I can even let go, and you can see the wheel wobbling even worse, but I'm still driving in a straight line.
Is it doing this now?
Yeah, it just started doing it like a couple of weeks ago, and it started to get progressively worse. And I noticed it doesn't always do it. And then, like, I'll hear a ding, I'll look down, my brake light will be on, and that's when it starts doing it. So I think it's a problem with my brakes. But the weird thing is when that doesn't kick in, my speedometer's not working. So, like, I don't know how fast I'm going. But a problem I've been having just fixed itself. My wiring has been kind of screwy since I started going to Meineke to fix a different problem.
Okay.
And miraculously, my electronic trunk latch just started working out of the blue. And the reason it started working was because I disconnected my front, my little window switches from my dashboard because the way it was wired up caught fire. Because one of the other places had jury-rigged something. And it started smoking because there's a short somewhere in the wiring. So when I disconnected that, it made that short not a short anymore because it wasn't connected to anything. So now my rear hatch works. So Scooty Puff is haunted is what I'm saying.
Okay. Scooty Puff is haunted.
Yeah. Once I get it like fully fixed, I definitely want to get a Scooty Puff emblem
Senior?
sticker to put on there. I don't
Oh.
know if I want junior or senior. I might get the 2-pack because one of my former coworkers gave me this awesome Frankenstein electric bike. Yeah, it used to be pedal powered and would charge up a battery and then it could, you know, scoot along. But he rigged it with a better motor, better batteries. This thing can now like get up to like 35, 40 miles an hour. This thing, it's terrifying to drive, but I love it. So I'm thinking about getting the Scooty Puff Junior and Senior and just putting it on each one, but I don't know which one is which at this point.
Jeez. Not that one over there, is it? Kind of worried to go. You know what? We got 10 seconds. They can't kill us in that much time. Famous last words. They can't kill us all! Oh!
Like other famous last words, such as, hey, is that a lamb?
And my personal favorite, they couldn't hit an elephant at this distance.
Yeah. Pride goeth before a fall.
I think I would have died seeing the wreck. Seeing some pics if you want. Oh, goodness. Sent me pics of the aftermath. Oh, dear. Roller, what was Roller doing? I didn't see what Roller was doing. Sam, if you hold for just a sec, Jackie wants in.
Also, to the person that was talking about the wreck, I'm very glad you made it out of that.
Yeah.
Like, I've been in some nasty ones over the years.
I'm kind of afraid to see it.
Yeah, it was the last week of December that happened because I was on vacation, and a few days after I came back from my vacation was when I got robbed, which is funny because that meant that I had two different like police like case report cards that I had to keep up with to figure out which one I was talking about when I was talking to the cops. And Waveland PD lied to me. They didn't arrest the guy.
Of course.
In fact, when I told them that he was still at this place, they're like, no, he's not. I was like, yeah, he is. He just changed his name. It's like he's going by this name now. I went there the other day. I watched him take his trash out. And they were trying to tell me that they don't know where he's at. But then again, this guy's also gotten off the next day with time served every other time he's been arrested for robbery, so...
So those potato chip Reese's,
Yeah.
they taste fine, but it's kind of like the texture is like crunchy peanut butter if they took the safeties off. Like it's almost offensively crunchy.
Yeah.
Like, you know that feeling you get when you know something is way crunchier than it's supposed to be?
Mm-hmm.
Like, say if the,
You know, like a glass of milk.
Right. Like, suppose you're... Like, I mean, we're in the South, we're close to the coast. We're... Like, if you're eating fish, and you suddenly get crunches, and you realize, there's bones in this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. Like, your brain is telling you, this isn't supposed to crunch.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that. It doesn't taste bad by any means, but my brain is trying to fight it because of what
It's an alien
experiencing.
texture.
Yeah, because of what it's experiencing.
Yep. It's like, this ice cream's not supposed to have croutons.
What?
That sort of feeling.
Is this something you've had before?
No.
This ice cream isn't supposed to have croutons?
But there is a fantastic Ben & Jerry's ice cream called Americone Dream. It's the Steve Colbert flavor. And it has massive chunks of ice cream cone coated in chocolate in them. And every now and then the texture is kind of weird. So it took me a while to really get into it. It's one of two late night talk show ice cream flavors, and that one's my favorite. The other one is the Tonight Dough, which is a cookie dough ice cream, but it has peanut butter swirl in it as well, and peanut butter cookie dough. I'm not a fan because I hate peanut butter in ice cream. Something about the freezing process makes it taste bitter to me. Never been able to enjoy it.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That's a big boy.
Oh dear, oh dear. Help! It's fine. It's fine. Why wouldn't everything be fine here and now at this present time, right this second?
I still love the texture physics this game has. For the liquid. Considering that graphical effect is kind of what inspired the whole game. Like, those people should be proud of themselves.
God, that missile just picked me right out of the sky. Mac and cheese ice cream is real. Yeah, I know. Speaking of awful flavors and things that it has no business being in, I still kind of want to try that series of what's it called? Lester's Fixins soda.
Oh yeah, I've had a few of those weird flavored sodas.
Are they as bad as they sound?
The thing is it goes back to that it shouldn't taste like this vibe, because it tastes exactly like what it's supposed to. You know, like you're eating a jelly bean and like this tastes like a sock, and you're like, how can they possibly make a jelly bean taste like a sock? And then you eat it and you're like, this tastes like a sock.
This tastes like a sock.
Yeah. Like with those Bean Boozled, there's actually one of the bad flavors that I like. toothpaste.
Well,
Especially when you just finished eating black pepper. Also, the black pepper ones are pretty good too. Like, they would go well with other things, I think.
yeah, I've actually had the black pepper ones.
Yeah.
And it's not awful. I mean, if you like pepper, they nail the flavor.
Uh-huh.
It's just not something that you expect in like a snack item.
Yeah. It's like that spiced mango Mountain Dew from years ago. Like, everyone else thought it was just a gimmick. I legitimately liked the heat that came with it. But at the same time, I'm never going to try the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew.
Oh my god, there's a Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew.
Yep. For a while, you could only get it on the website, and it became, like, increasingly expensive. And one of the guys that reviews it, he's like, it doesn't taste like anything. It's not like Flamin' Hot Cheetos flavored. No, it's just Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. He's like, it tastes like somebody ate a Fireball candy and then spit in your mouth.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, yeah, no. Just no. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. And I usually try any Mountain Dew flavor. There's even been a few I didn't like. Like, I really liked Voodoo. The last Voodoo flavor they did. It was really good. But, the, Shark Bite or whatever, it tastes creamy, and I don't like that. Soda should not taste creamy.
OctoJ, good evening, hello. Vintage recipes are wild? Vintage. Vintage?
What?
Vintage recipes? Like, are you talking about old Mountain Dew flavors, or Flamin' Hot? See,
Your name is Pyro. I expected you to like it. Kidding.
I didn't make that connection. But,
And I will bow to peer pressure. If enough people get on my case about it, I'll probably try it.
I don't know, let me get used to that.
What? Oh, the crunch?
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely tastes like, it definitely feels like there's bones in the, in this peanut butter cup.
Yeah. I think my favorite, though, was the, and again, it was another Ben & Jerry's flavor, and I wish they'd bring it back. Chocolate-covered potato chip ice cream.
It doesn't sound awful.
Yeah, no, it's quite good. I only just noticed that the eyes on the laser tower looking one is actually just a couple of pressure gauges.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so frantic, yet they cram so much detail
Oh yeah.
into these things that I'm always impressed when I watch this game get streamed.
Yeah, I love some of the just basic everyday items that they weaponize in this game.
And the level of detail on each of those items, you know? They could have copped out, and they didn't.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're frantically playing, you're not going to pay attention. But then when you're like me and you're watching somebody play it, you don't have to stress about, you know, not paying attention to the goal. You can pay attention to the minutia.
Okay, alright, it's fine. Okay, it's not fine. It's significantly less fine than I thought it was. Ugh. There is officially licensed Breaking Bad meth candy. That's really good.
Yeah, one of
I'm not. I can't say I'm surprised because I see so many times that TV shows will just like market an item from their show, like what's it called? Simpsons had that Duff soda. It was a it was an energy drink,
yeah.
basically modeled after the Duff beer that Homer always drinks.
I actually have a small Ziploc baggie of the official Breaking Bad candy. Yeah.
Is that what they call it? The candy?
Sure. But yeah, it's made by the same people that actually makes the prop candy meth for the show. Has a certificate of authenticity and everything. So it's like, it's not the
it's the
sellable candy, it's the prop replica version, but it's just blue sugar candy, you know.
yeah.
But
So
yeah.
the stuff on the show, is that just candy or is that just like I know they're not gonna have like actual meth rocks.
Yeah, it's just
on the
rock
show,
sugar.
But it's like okay.
But it's dyed to look special, you know. Like it's specially grown so the crystals get the right shape to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks authentic.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess if it's a show that's been going on for as long as it is and has that kind of budget, they kind of have to.
Oh yeah. And the spin-off I think is about to end too.
The Saul one?
Yeah. I've seen a little bit of Better Call Saul, and I think I should go back and watch it. I never watched any of Breaking Bad.
I don't know anything about it except that, like, some of the memes.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And just Bryan Cranston having one of the craziest glow-ups I've ever seen for an actor.
Who's that again?
The main character of Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston, was the goofy
okay.
dad from Malcolm in the Middle.
Really?
Uh-huh. He was also the mayor on the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids TV show. But I'll always...
He was the Malcolm dad?
Yeah. But I'll always know him as the voice of most of the monsters in the first season of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah, because he was a comedian. He was brought in to kind of punch up the dialogue by Saban for the monsters, and he kind of acted it out for them until they could find, quote, a real actor, and they ended up just using his voice work for it. So they kind of, air quotes, paid him extra by naming Billy after him, Billy Cranston.
Okay.
Yep. And when they did the surprisingly good Mighty Morphin Power Rangers reboot movie a few years ago, when Cranston found out that they were doing it, he basically like kicks the door in at the studio. It's like, I'm your Zordon.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm Zordon. Don't try anyone else out. It's me. And, I mean, at that point, he was at the height of his Breaking Bad stuff, too, so, like, they didn't even have to negotiate with him. He wanted the role, and he absolutely dominates as a tougher take on Zordon. Like, you know, he's not just a floating blue head of friendliness. He's kind of a jerk early on.
Okay.
But the way that they explain why he is the way he is, and his relationship with Rita and all that, it works. And as far as I'm concerned, it's the same deal in the original series. They just retroactively made it better. My only gripe with that film is the last 15 minutes when it becomes actual Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's a little underwhelming. God! Pyro Zugan just mentioned he's also Zordon in the new Power Rangers. Yep.
Oh my goodness, what? Oh, there's so much everything right now.
There was a Comic-Con a few years ago as well that he went to, wearing a rubber Heisenberg mask. And just talking to people and, like, doing bad impersonations of himself in selfies with people. And then there was the panel, and like, oh, he's late. Where is he? And then he gets up and walks on stage and sits down, and everyone's laughing because, haha, some fan is pretending to be him.
And he takes off the mask.
And it's really him, and everyone lost their mind.
So my favorite story is similar to that. Remember the old Mortal Kombat games where they used digitized sprites with actors and whatnot? Mm-hmm. So for Mortal Kombat 3, the guy who played Sub-Zero, John Turk, the big dude had the one scar on his eye.
Yeah. A big goofball like everyone else.
Pretty much, yeah. He went to an arcade one time, and he's just like standing behind some kid and watching him play as Sub-Zero. And he didn't say anything. He's just watching this kid just wreck the game with essentially him. And he just thought it was like really cool seeing, you know, this kid like the character that he is and just wrecking shop with him. I thought that was pretty neat.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, okay. Like, everyone took all the eggs. Like, alright. Let me go back and kill more stuff then.
I was watching someone... I think I was actually watching a flat earther try to argue with someone the other day on Twitter. the person that they were arguing with, they were like, "Oh, go read this book, and then maybe you'll understand." And the person, that the flat earther was arguing with, was like, "I don't know. I kind of literally wrote that book. I think reading it again might be overkill." It's like, eh.
Okay, it's fine. Heck.
I agree with you about there needing to be a Breaking Bad Lego game, but honestly, there needs to be an entire group of these adult Lego games. We need Lego Saw,
Oh my goodness.
but it needs to be
Oh,
done
Lego
like Lego
Saw.
Batman 1, where you have the levels where you're the good guys trying to escape, and then once you beat them all, you have
Now you're the bad guy setting all the stuff up.
Exactly.
That would be kind of neat.
And from the beginning, from the first Lego game, when they went from Lego Star Wars to Lego Indiana Jones, and it started the whole "what else can they do" phenomenon with Lego games. Lego Final Destination.
I don't know about that. Maybe it's just I'm not as big a fan of Final Destination because
Yeah.
a lot of the kills in that movie were kind of
Yeah, but
I get-
with Legos.
like I get the my thing is like I get the premise of it. Like, okay, if someone escaped death but they're fated to die, then
Yeah.
it's gonna death is gonna come out of nowhere and get them. But like how like bonkers some of the kills were. It's like really though that is how so and so died.
Oh yeah. I will say though, the films are excellent at setup and payoff because they show you how they're gonna die earlier. Like there was one where like they were all trying to hide in this warehouse from death, and you see a nail gun fall down. And like, okay, someone's gonna get shot with this nail gun. I'm just waiting to see how it happens. And then the way that it ends up happening is like the guy's head is against a wall, and the nail gun falls on the other side of the wall, and like nails the wall to the back of the guy's head. Yeah, it's horrifying, but it's that Chekhov's gun thing where you show it and then you pay it off. And while I'm not a fan of those movies as well, because I'm not a big fan of violence, I am a fan of consistent storytelling and proper setup and payoff, and they at least are good for that.
So that's one thing I actually like about the first few Saw movies.
Yeah.
Is that like they're good at the first 3, I believe, were really good at twists.
Jigsaw
And-
was fantastic.
My main problem with the Saw series is like I feel like the gore's a little too gratuitous.
Oh yeah.
So as much as I like seeing the story twists, like I don't know if I want to take the journey to get to those.
Yeah. That's what I enjoyed about Jigsaw is they kind of reined in the worst of the worst, so that when they did finally bring out the real gore, it felt like a proper payoff. Laser collar.
Yeah, no, I know about the laser collar.
Yeah.
How is it you described it? It turned someone's head into a chocolate orange?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, no, that's and the thing is the person it happens to couldn't have happened to a better person.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw the ending.
Yeah.
I definitely saw the ending, and it was awful. The guy deserved it, but holy crap.
Yeah, the last 2 deaths in that movie, both people who it happened to deserved it. So, yeah. But the first one is still the best one. Because it's legitimately a good movie. You know?
Yeah.
And it isn't about the gore. In fact, I think all of the gore in that one happens off camera after the fact, and you just see people's reaction faces.
Right. Or the remains after everything has already been said and done.
Yeah. Much like the movie 7. Like, there was some gore in that.
Yeah. But most of it's shown after the fact. Or implied.
Yep, the worst of the worst was implied. What's in the box?
Yep. That was because you had Brad Pitt screaming it at Morgan Freeman.
Good acting, though.
I can't be trusted with this weapon. I'm horribly irresponsible and I completely forget objective when I'm using this thing.
You're fine.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
I have not seen Mandela Catalog. I don't really watch a lot of horror movies, and even more so, I try not to watch the ones that are kind of based on just a mimetic idea, because I will be that nitpicky jerk the whole time. Like the movie Lucy, which I hear is a fantastic movie, is built on the premise that humans only use 10% of their brain. And the whole time I'd be like, this film is based on a terrible premise. I can't enjoy this movie. It's why it's weird that I can enjoy the movie Dogma without being a jerk, but I legitimately love that film.
Oh, yeah. Dogma is interesting,
Yeah.
but I do remember, I remember seeing it and liking it.
Yeah.
YouTube series. Yeah, see, Mandela Catalog, isn't that the one that has the, that dude with the hoodie that was in all the memes? Like the guy with, like, the pale white face, and it looks like his face is kind of scrunched in a bit, and they always pair that with the meme saying, like, I'm hiding in your walls or something.
And actually, I think I watched the Nightmind on Mandela Catalog if he did one. Because if it's a YouTube horror series, I usually just wait till they're finished and watch Nightmind talk about it.
I can't say I blame you because I like his analyses of stuff like that, but I also don't like the jump scare factor that a lot of horror things will like try to shovel in. And so I like that when Nightmind is actually analyzing stuff like that, he'll either remove the jump scares or he'll warn of an upcoming jump scare. So you know it's coming.
And you know it's good when he gets to a point, it's like, okay, but here's the thing. This is where it gets good, so I'm going to stop talking about it. Go watch it, then come back. Like, I love when he does that. When he doesn't want to spoil the big moments. He wants you to experience them the way he did. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's fine, but I still almost never actually watch the thing. Because... I don't know. I think I'm just getting to that age my heart can't take it.
Yeah. I was just going down a weird YouTube click hole, and it's his analysis of unedited footage of a bear came up, and that's how I discovered him.
That's the one with the that fakes like a prescription ad, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that's how I learned about Alan Resnick's entire back catalog of weird...
Of just being...
horror-esque stuff. Like his Alan tutorial series.
Yeah.
Which just makes me sad more than anything.
Yeah,
it's a horror about the exploitation of the mentally ill. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that one, I don't like the message in it. I mean, it's a good message. That doesn't mean I like it.
It's a little too real and way too close to home for me. My mother used to work in a hospital for the mentally handicapped, and a lot of the people were of the similar functioning to the Alan character from Alan Tutorial. And a lot of them were being taken advantage of by family to get government checks, and then just being shoved off to the home once the checks, stopped coming. Yeah, and a lot of them wonderful people. My mom used to raise money so that we could have weekends where they'd rent a bus and let them all leave the hospital for a bit, and we'd rent out the bowling alley. And we'd all go bowling. And, they liked me, so I would go with my mom to help her out. And, yeah, great time. Really good at bowling, though. Wipe the floor with me. Especially the Hug Bandit. I don't even remember his name. He was just called the Hug Bandit.
The what?
The Hug Bandit. If you turned your back on him, you were getting a hug. It was always done out of love, and he never hurt anybody. He was harmless, but that man loved giving people hugs.
It was harmless until it wasn't. Well, that's one down. Forgot there's a second one in there. Goodness. The catalog isn't really jump scary. Mandela magazine. Ah yes, the Mandela publication. Oh heck. Oh heck. Oh dear. Okay, it's fine. Oh dear. Oh my god, all I've done so far is just run around this map because I can't get a decent shot, or... There we go, alright. Chip away at the pots, one pot at a time, it's fine. There we go. Is that contrary to popular belief? I'm helping, sort of.
Hey, you're providing a target, but
Wait.
so that other people can the test.
Wait. I actually used to do that on Mass Effect 3, and I would occasionally get people mad at me for it. Cause, like, you know how to... Jesus! Alright, let's go this way! But did you ever play the multiplayer for Mass Effect 3?
No.
So it was basically like a, like Horde mode, essentially.
Yeah.
And they had the different character classes, but you could also play as different races.
Okay.
And the different races would have different abilities. Well, I used to play as the big old Krogan guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I would play as the Vanguard type, the one that was like half psychic, half commando. And most of the Krogan players, you know, they would just rush melee attacks because you would get like this, basically the Krogan Blood Rage thing where you get extra attack power and extra health and all kinds of good stuff. And most people would go for extra attacks. They would just kill more stuff. Well, instead, what I would do is I would actually just run like durability. So all kinds of just barriers and health and all kinds of good stuff like that. And so I would actually put myself like I would go behind the enemy so that they would turn around and face me, and my teammates could just shoot them from behind so that they wouldn't get hurt because, you know, all their attention's on me. And I still had people like accusing me of trying to steal kills because I'm in the front. I was like, I literally have a really weak weapon.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get the kills. I'm trying to just get their attention so you can get the kills. And it just, I don't know. I don't know why that old memory resurfaced.
Yeah. I really got to get you to try Doom Eternal's Horde mode. Or I just need to play it.
I'm just gonna hold this.
Maybe one night I'll come over, I'll bring the Switch with Doom
I think
Eternal
they're-
on it, and we'll just stream it.
Brian, I've got the 18th egg. I think I should. I think they want to kill me. I'm not putting it in the thing.
Why?
What? What if I just happen to jump in?
It's a good thing they know you.
Yeah, they would. I feel like if they weren't in they weren't in communication with me, they'd be a little bit mad. They probably would have just gone off to go find an actual egg. Like, oh, screw this idiot. I was wondering why everyone was just standing around the thing, just staring at me as I walked up to it. I was like, what is everyone just standing here? Oh, we have 17 eggs and I have one. Oh, we have 17 eggs and I have one. Really? There we are. Oh, dang it, come on. Oh, you're kidding me. Heck! It's fine. Why wouldn't it be fine?
Oh, by the way, I tried
Yes.
that Nickelodeon Smash Brothers clone.
Uh-huh.
Really good.
Is it?
Very solid.
I know that they basically said they were making it to be fun, and they were actually upset when people tried to call it the Smash Killer. They're like, that's not what we're going for.
Yeah. No,
We
it's
just want it to be a fun game.
yeah, it's very fun. Like the controls are very tight. You know, I mean, I've played a few Smash clones that felt close, but didn't quite cut the mustard. This one like stands right up there with it.
Because I remember, as far as clones, playing Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion. And I remember making you play Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion.
That one was okay.
You're a lot more generous than I am. That game was, it was something.
There was TMNT Smash, which actually had some people that had worked on Smash Brothers games work on it. And you can tell. It's pretty good. Of course, Onimusha Blade Warriors.
The council awaited the arrival of that final egg. In fact, I haven't changed my avatar on Discord. I've been thinking about changing my Discord avatar for a long time, and I just haven't.
At this point, you're just committed to the bit.
I think so, yeah. I've been considering changing it to the same as my Twitter profile picture, like just the little drawing of me, but... So the thing is that what I've got now, the Heliop tile with the shades on, originally I just made that as like a throwaway avatar, and I didn't think, oh, I'm not going to use this for anything serious. Whatever, Discord, I'm not probably going to use this for very long. And now I've been using it for years. Yeah. Alright, let's go this way. Shoot! Oh. Is that close enough? Oh, that's not close enough. Oh, maybe it was. Okay, couldn't tell.
I recently picked up playing a PlayStation game from back in the day that nobody seems to remember, but those who do remember it extremely fondly.
Pescop?
No. Though it too is representative of the corpse of the dead something or other. Because you're familiar with the company Polyphony Digital, right?
Am I?
They make...
that wasn't even a question. You just said you're familiar with it.
I just assumed you were familiar with it. Most people are, because they're like one of the biggest in-house Sony companies, but they only make one franchise anymore. Gran Turismo.
Oh.
Back in the day, they had several games that they made. They made a couple of different like kart racers, and Gran Turismo was their big one. They did the Tourist Trophy, which is basically Gran Turismo with bikes, But they had this other title, which was like Panzer Dragoon, but with mechs and a metal soundtrack. Like the way that the levels themselves, you just kind of fly through them without controlling the direction you're going. You just control the camera and what direction you're aiming.
Yeah. As
your character kind of moves on rails through the level. Very Panzer Dragoon-like, right down to you lock onto the enemies instead of just firing your machine gun, and lasers come out of you and hit them, just like in Panzer Dragoon. It even makes the same lock-on beep and explosion noise. Like, Panzer Dragoon was on the whiteboard while this game was being developed, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
With a couple of big circles around it with the word robot, ? Somewhere on the whiteboard as well. And then you just have, like, angry white boy rock and roll with, like Static X and people like that,
Okay.
And it's just a really, really good game that looks better than it has any right to on a PlayStation 1. Because this one could do good stuff, but then you get the digital wizards that do Gran Turismo doing a mecha game, essentially, and it's so good. The basic premise is a robot intelligence destroys humanity in the future, and it decides the best way to conquer the galaxy properly is to go back in time and infect humans' first computer with its own AI so that it arises faster. So it steals this prototype time-traveling mech suit that was actually designed to stop it from time-traveling. It's weird.
Okay.
And so you get the second version of it, and you have to chase it down and stop it from putting a vacuum tube inside ENIAC, the original room-sized computer used by the U.S. By putting that vacuum tube inside that computer, it'll go crazier sooner or something, I don't know. But
okay.
It's just a framing device for robots in space, go get them, Tiger. And it's so good. Excellent soundtrack, great controls. Everybody should play. It's called Omega Boost.
Omega Boost. Okay. Yeah, you're like, yeah, everyone knows that company. Oh, do they? Okay, what games do they make? Gran Turismo? You mean the genre of game I almost never play? Racing? Cool.
Oh, I remember 2 Extreme for the original PlayStation. Yeah. My uncle used to have 2 Extreme on his PlayStation. And we would, I would go over there and we would stay up all night playing Hot Shots Golf, actually. The mini golf portion that came with Hot Shots Golf 1.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he introduced me to 2 Extreme as well, and we were like, they'll never be able to do a good Extreme sports game on PlayStation.
Oh, we got a DC. I didn't even realize. This is gonna complicate things.
I've got a lot of weird games that live rent-free in my head that I want to play again. Don't ever try it yourself, viewers, but Virtual Hide.
Oh no, don't.
God, I love that abysmal game.
Oh, that game was awful.
I don't know why I love it as much as I do. It's not even like Underdog bad. It's just bad.
It's just bad.
But I think it's because in the era it came out, it was clearly trying to revolutionize and trying to do new things. And it just couldn't accomplish any of them.
Oh, heck.
It did everything they wanted to do. It was just on the Sega Saturn, where it should not have been trying to do any of those things.
Urgh. Oh my god, we actually got it. Yay! Did the thing! Oh boy.
Virtual Highlight on the Sega Saturn is like trying to get Skyrim to run on a Commodore 64. And somehow managing to give you something that approximates it in every way.
I mean...
But it gets everything wrong.
I mean, Skyrim does run on just about everything now. I'm trying to think, how is it Up Is Not Jump put it? He said something like, you know, everything can run Skyrim. My calculator can even get me to Whiterun. I'm pretty sure if I put the game disc into a cheesecake, it'll boot the loading screen.
Yeah.
It shows him like just mashing the disc into a cheesecake, and he's like, "All right, wait for it. Hold on, Skyrim," and it just shows the whole Bethesda Studios screen on it. I still have not played that game. I bought Skyrim the day it came out, and I still have not touched it. It's still sitting there in its shrink wrap.
On which system?
360.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I told you the first day it came out.
Yeah. Switch version's alright.
Yeah.
I like the Switch version because it has the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield as weapons you can get.
That's neat. You know what? You can also get the PC version, and you can just mod that crap in.
Yeah, but that's modding.
For free, Brian.
It's free on the Switch version. You just have to pay for the Switch version again.
Exactly. I'm gonna buy a game I already bought on PC. Just for, dude, honestly, modding Bethesda games is awesome. Like, I
Yeah.
played Fallout 4 on Xbox One at first, and then I actually tried it with mods, because they started allowing mods on the Xbox version. But they only let you have a grand total of 2 gigs worth of mods, which is nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, alright, I got 2 gigs worth of mods, these seem fine, okay, why not? The game's pretty fun now. And then I played it on PC, where there is no limit. The only limit is however much hard drive space you have. And I was like, oh, the game is suddenly amazing now. Alright.
It's like one of my favorite games of all time, Descent Free Space, and its sequel, Free Space 2. They made the source code free for fans to disassemble and do whatever they want with, because the company that made it went out. And actually, come to think of it, from the publisher of the original Fallout games, Interplay.
Ah.
Yeah. Some of the same people worked on them, actually. And not only that, but it also was made by the Saints Row people, Volition.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And Parallax and play. But that game, ever since the Free Space engine became Free Space Open, every single asset in the game has been upgraded to be a modern asset. And people have made entire new games, new stories, ported entire other games into that engine.
I'm trying to remember. You did play Fallout 4, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you fell in love with the cryo weapon.
Yeah, and I was like, why is everybody so down on the Institute?
Oh yeah, because they don't explain anything.
Yeah, I'm just like, everybody hates the Institute. And like, I get to the end of the game, all the fandom online is like, don't side with the Institute, they're the bad guys. And I'm like...
Well, because here's the thing. Like, you don't care that I ruined this, right?
No, I don't. I've beaten the game.
Okay. Because, like, when you go to talk to the Institute, and you talk to the leader,
Yeah.
no spoilers, the, everything looks like the shiny, clean, oh, look, we're doing all this technology stuff for the good of mankind, blah, 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 whatever, science, it's good stuff. But then, like, if you go further into the labs, you can see, like, a bunch of really awful experiments that they did, and, like, just really horrible crap.
Yeah.
But even once you learn about it, the game never lets you confront the boss about it.
Yeah.
You just keep accepting oh, everything's fine, that the boss tells you about, and that's it. And, bless you.
And honestly, I've never had a problem with questionable ethics in my scientific organizations in games.
But that was one thing that a lot of people were upset about, is you can find out this bad stuff, but you can't do anything about it or even call him out on the thing he's doing.
Yeah.
It's like, nope, you know about it, but whatever.
Yeah, you can turn against them before that.
Yeah.
But by the time I got there, I had also been digging through all of the other side content for just about everyone else, and I'm like, these guys seem like the lesser of several really bad evils at this point.
I don't know about that.
I mean, I like the Minutemen as well. But, like, no one else seemed remotely likable in the game.
Yeah, a lot of the characters, especially the companions, were kind of iffy.
Yeah. I also think it was because my favorite companion in the game was also a synthetic, so...
Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick was pretty cool.
Nick is the best Fallout character of all time, in my opinion.
Oh, no.
No? You have a better one?
Well, because you haven't played New Vegas.
I played some of New Vegas, but
Okay,
yeah.
you haven't played all of New Vegas. You haven't played all of New Vegas, so you don't know the awesomeness that is Craig Boone, Veronica, and Raul Tejada.
Ah.
And Lily.
Yeah. And I forget, have you played,
Brian, I'm gonna make you play New Vegas one of these days.
Okay.
You need to meet Lily.
Have you played New Vegas 2 Outer Space Boogaloo, also known as Outer Worlds?
Brian, you need to meet Lily.
Okay. Typically characters named Lily are characters I like, so okay.
She wants to protect her little baby. Spoilers, that's you. Oh, crap. Ugh.
You think you need Lily?
I could really use Lily right about now. Okay, we're back. But yeah, no, the companions... I don't... The worst companion in New Vegas is okay-ish. There are no bad companions.
Yeah.
Even the worst one, I would say, is moderately likable. The only thing bad about her is just she's there compared to like how memorable and awesome a lot of the other companions are.
Yeah.
That one's just kind of that one's just kind of there, but
I think my big problem with 4 is that it lacked soul.
yeah.
Like, 'cause I've seen 3, I've seen playthroughs of New Vegas, I've seen a lot of the story elements of that, and 4 lacked a lot of that sense of discovery and, world building.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And this is coming from somebody who's played Fallout 1 and Fallout 2.
Yeah. Because that's the thing is, like, if you play New Vegas, then play 4, there's a lot of parts where you kind of see what 4 does. And you can kind of tell that Bethesda looked over at what Obsidian did with New Vegas and said, hey, we want to make one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all it is. Because when you play New Vegas, it also has like 4 different faction endings you can get, and only 2 of them are kind of similar. But like 4, the Institute kind of feels like the Brotherhood, and the Minutemen kind of feel like the Railroad.
Yeah.
And it almost feels like they just intertwine. You could almost make like 2, maybe 3 endings out of 4.
Oh yeah.
It feels like they just squeezed another.
And the Brotherhood, you just
ending.
side with just long enough to get a bunch of good equipment and then just kill everybody on your way out.
Okay, I mean, I suppose if you're not trying to get the Brotherhood ending, but all right.
I was already conditioned to hate everything the Brotherhood stood for, thanks to playing the first 2 games.
See,
And the Fallout game for the PlayStation 2.
okay, well, yeah, that one just sucked. Yes.
I will defend Brotherhood of Steel on the PS2. Because, one, I love the engine it runs on, and I get that it's not trying to be a Fallout game, it's being Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, but...
By way of Fallout?
Yeah. And also, I wasn't as invested in the Fallout franchise at that point. I actually played 1 and 2 after I played Brotherhood of Steel, which is the worst angle to go with that. But, you know, at the time, Interplay was dealing with some of their financial struggles of the fact that they were primarily a PC company, and a lot of their console stuff had not gone over well. So trying to pivot to consoles was killing them, because for a while PC games just weren't as big as console games were when the PS2 came out. And so, working with Black Isle, they made a fantastic engine for Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, Champions of Norath, Justice League, Heroes, and then they did the Fallout one as well on the same engine. And one of them had to be the worst one. But the problem is that because they were running out of money, there was way too much product placement in that one. They replaced Nuka-Cola with legitimate drink brand Balls Cola. And the music was replaced with, like, I mean, good music, but not music you'd put in a Fallout game.
Right.
You don't think, oh man, Fallout, I can't wait to hear the latest tracks by Slipknot. You know?
Well, you don't want to go from, like, Brotherhood of Steel with its Slipknot soundtrack and then go to Fallout 3 with Frank Sinatra?
Exactly. Now, don't get me wrong, a Frank Sinatra cover of I Am Hated, give it to me.
Right.
But
I feel like covers can only go one direction chronologically.
I mean, Melodica Brothers did a cyberpunk cover of Country Roads, and it kind of slaps like it owes you money. Or like you owe it money. But they also
Kind of slaps like money.
They also did a smooth jazz cover of Smooth Criminal.
Oh my god.
Called Smooth Jazz Criminal. They do a sad cover, like a sad slow rock cover of Barbie Girl. They do a way too sad cover of Happy.
Okay.
They do I think a way too happy cover of Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, I think.
You mean Bodies?
Yeah, Bodies. I think. I might be getting it confused with a different Way Too Happy cover, but it's like one of those angry white boy songs. Then again, Chuck Biscuits also does a lounge cover of Bodies, so...
Chuck Biscuits?
Yeah. You've seen the, no, his cover was of The Sickness. Yeah. Did you ever see the remake of Dawn of the Dead?
No.
Fantastic film. One of the best Zack Snyder movies, in my opinion. Because he understood what that film
Oh my
was
god,
about.
there's so many missiles. Pyro, see you later. Thanks for stopping by.
Richard Cheese is who I'm thinking of, yeah.
Eat a Splatoon 2 cartridge. I don't recommend that.
Yeah, Chuck Biscuits is someone else. Richard Cheese is what I was thinking of. Thank you.
Jeez.
I get my spoof artists backwards.
Ooh.
And Richard Cheese's, he's got an entire album. I might be getting this wrong because of the way my memory works, but he's got an album that I think is called Pineapple Under the Sea, and guess what one of the songs he covers is? And it's like smooth jazz, lounge music, like Frank Sinatra-esque music, you know? When the stream is over, you gotta hear his cover of The Sickness.
Oh boy! Okay, there's a whole lot of green. Oh no, I only just realized what that name is. Can't believe I didn't realize what the name of Richard Cheese was.
Yeah.
Get him! Trying. We just need to survive, we just need to survive, we just need to survive, it's fine. Survived!
I'm proud of you, son.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, alright guys, bye, thanks for the war crimes!
Oh, I never did tell you about the, what's it called? The dolphin enemy that's coming up in Splatoon 3. So, I don't remember what they called it, but it, you know how the moss in this one, it swims around and then you see that green ring that like shows up underneath the person to show where it's going to attack? So what this does is, it puts out like a solid ring around the person and it immediately fills up with green. So now they have to immediately start shooting their way out.
Yikes.
And then after a few seconds, I think it has like a much longer timer on it than the Moz attack does, since you're already surrounded. But like after a few seconds in this ring, a dolphin like comes up and then just belly flops into it. But if you get out and you cover up this green before the thing actually comes down, when it belly flops, it's out of its ink or it's out of its slime, and it just like flops around, kind of like the mermaid monsters from Poison Control.
Yeah.
Like you get rid of their water and they just flop around harmlessly.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm already not looking forward to it because I know it already sucks when you have a Moz and everything is you're just surrounded by green. Shoot.
You think after this round we could
Yeah, probably.
get on with the record?
Oh, get on with it. All right, dang.
Fuck.
Tell us how
Shredder needs
you-
a smacking.
Tell us how you really feel. I mean, Brian doesn't want to hang out with you guys. He's, well, woo, I just want to play Ninja Turtles. Where's that? There it is.
I know where you live.
Okay, I know where I live too. You're not special. Heck.
Those big flying ones, they remind me of the cacodemons from Doom Eternal. Because the cacodemons are usually a threat in a Doom game. You know, they're big meatballs that are they're obstruction. They can deal lots of damage with their fireball, and in the reboots, like they can close in and actually hurt on you with chomping. But every enemy in Doom Eternal has like a weakness that you can get behind if you know your weapon loadout. And with him, if you switch to your shotgun, which has a grenade launcher component, when it goes to attack you, you can launch a grenade into its mouth, and you hear this big cartoonish gulp noise, and then it looks at you, and then it just like rapidly inflates for like a split second because the grenade goes off in it, and it puts it instantly into a little flashing glory kill mode.
Glory kill.
Yeah. So, like, if you see a bunch come in, you know, switch to your shotgun, lob a couple of those grenades, make sure your aim is true, and they stop being as much of a threat. It's just, it's similar to those guys. You gotta lob those grenades just right to take them out. Ooh.
Almost got gently nudged into the water by the little guy. Heck. Heck. Ugh. Oh. Thought I missed.
Jeez. A lot of eggs.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm not really getting much chance to actually run these things because I'm going to keep moving and shooting
Just
everything.
on the defensive the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, shoot, I'm last man standing. Move, move, move,
You
move.
die, it's game over then?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Getting kind of tense.
Kinda. Okay, everything's fine. We're fine here. Me worried?
Nah.
Nah. I wasn't scared. Flip flopper, that's what it was called, the dolphin thing.
The mocking? What?
Mocking?
Did I miss mocking?
To kill a mockingbird?
Maybe it was because of that I know where you live comment
Oh.
from earlier, which I know you remembered it was a response to.
Yes.
Nice.
Ah. Oh, heck.
Nice.
Why do you guys keep dying when I'm bad at the game? How am I supposed to... Oh, God, we have 6 eggs.
This round won't go well.
Oh, no, we're pretty much boned. I think we've mostly been spending this round just trying to survive, and it's,
You can't possibly be boned. You're a squid.
Ryan? I'm finna clobber you. Oh, there's rain everywhere! Why are there like 4 rain clouds all stacked on top of each other? How did we clear that?
Positivity.
How in the world did we clear that? Was that just 10 eggs in like the last 3 seconds or something? Woo,
Good job.
I wasn't me. Someone did it.
You were doing the thing you did earlier. You were drawing all the attention.
Yeah, I was running. Alright, I guess that had to be the last one. I got an egg in the very last second. I gotta back out before you start another one and I end up DCing and you're a man down and all that stuff. Okay.
Good final round, though.
Yeah, holy
Pulled it out.
mackerel.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah, that is a stroke and a half. Cardi, no, that's... What?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Well... Any good stuff? No.
I'm lost in a world I no longer understand.
What?
I used to at least be able to follow some of the memory that pops up on those.
Yeah. I think the time that, like, the memes of Splatoon really got me shaking my head. And it really wasn't, like, a Splatoon meme. It was just stuff that people were repeating from Twitter. Was when, like, everyone on Twitter was talking about Lean, that purple drink.
Yeah.
And everyone was posting about it. I'm like, you guys are kids. Why do you even know that these are opioids?
Yeah, even
horribly addictive drugs.
Even my daughter was cracking jokes about it.
It's like, I get the feeling maybe 5% of you actually know what lean is. And everyone else is just like, haha, funny purple drink. No. That one. Okay. Alright. Dang, it is 2 months away from Splat 3. Seems surreal. You know what I'm thinking? What I might do?
What are you thinking?
Like Pex Men's.
That's what you're thinking?
No, that's not what I'm thinking. Think of what I may do for the, one of you guys on salmon. Approximately 1 hour and 41 minutes. But the, what's it called? When Splat 3 comes out, I'm thinking I might do like what we did for Splat 2 when it came out. Like, I'll just immediately start playing the versus mode, just on stream for funsies, but then I'm going to hold off on story mode for the actual recordings.
I think we could do that.
Because I need someone to just, like...
Hold you back from smashing everything when you run into an enemy like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, Inner Agent Jerkface.
Yeah.
Ryan, you remember how long that took?
I remember shrapnel whizzing past my face.
I cannot remember the last time I have spiked a controller in anger. I don't remember throwing anything game related in anger since I was 13.
Yeah. I've never questioned the existence of this channel before.
I mean, question the existence of the channel.
I nearly died.
You did not die. You did not nearly die. It was a piece of plastic like that big.
You underestimate my ability to lodge things in my cranium.
I'd say, unless you happen to have your mouth wide open and it flew in your throat or something and got caught in your windpipe, you were not almost dead.
Look, I did that one time and it was a quarter.
I still don't see how you were in the middle of snacking, tossing snacks in your mouth, and grab a quarter.
I was fiddling with the change in one hand and throwing the popcorn up with the other, and I was distracted by Val Kilmer as Batman and threw the wrong hand in the air.
I forgot, was that the one with bat nipples?
No.
Okay, I was
No.
about to say if it was bat nipples, I might be distracted too.
No, it was the one with Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
Okay, I might be distracted by Jim Carrey.
Yeah. And, like, yeah, it was campy, but at least it had a decent plot, unlike the following movie, Batman and Robin, were just...
That one was bat nipples.
Yeah. But then again, the director made exactly the film the studio made him make, so I don't blame him for it, because Joel Schumacher can make awesome movies. The guy who made Batman and Robin made Phone Booth.
Excuse me.
And the lead actor from Phone Booth plays Penguin in the new Batman movie.
We were a man down? I didn't even notice we were a man down on that last one.
I think they're talking about you. Kidding, I'm kidding.
How long were we going? How? Honestly, Octojet, I genuinely like Salmon Run. I just like most horde mode type games in shooters. Like years ago, like a decade ago, when I played Halo Reach, 95% of my game time was just on Firefight. That game's horde mode. Like a game with a horde mode I enjoy, I can sit on that for days. So I'm not surprised I can stay on this all for an hour and a half. I've done longer streams of just salmon.
I really want to get you into Doom Eternal's horde mode now. Like, oh, it's so good. But you'll need a little bit of practice. 'Cause
Yeah!
it's hard to jump straight into that horde mode because it assumes you know everything.
Yeah, I struggled a little with basic Doom.
Yeah.
Story mode. Brian. Alright, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it here. We need to record. You want to beat up Shredder and stuff.
Cowabunga.
So that's going to... Alright. Do you have any parting words? Thank you. That's it.
Bye, everybody.
Alright. Can't even do any more salmon, just boring. Ah, well. Everyone, thanks for stopping by. Stick around for as long as you did. You guys have a great night. Take care of yourselves and others. Brian, did you want to give the audience a goodnight kiss?
They got to at least buy me dinner first.
Okay.